Hey there, guys! Welcome to another episode of Factorio here at the Fugitive Theater. My name is Tanis Fugit, and I've more or less figured out the sort of rail system that I want to use. Whether or not I think this is the correct delivery method for all of the goods is questionable, but it seems to be okay. It seems to do everything that I needed to do without taking up any more space than is really needed. It takes up about as much space as the really janky system that I'm using up here. That was just a result of me of fixing a huge mess, and was not really the planned result. I now have trains whizzing back and forth, left, right, and center constantly, which is just fun. There are a few things that I need to resolve. There are a few trains that have been like running out of fuel, which means that they're not waiting at like spaces where they're getting fueled up correctly, and I think there's a few things that I can do to solve that, but yeah, like you can see these trains are arriving here. They're stacking nicely, naturally. I mean, this one just sort of landed and took off because probably something to do with its, yeah, I think it's empty, which is weird. Why is it like empty? It like landed, took off, and was like, yeah, I guess it's because, here, I'm going to change your, I'm gonna like set you to manual for a minute, and I'm gonna say instead of 5 seconds of inactivity, I want you to hang out there until you have like, say, more than, I don't know, 1,000. Hang out there until you have more than 1,000 steel, and then you can bring that straight down here. This is the only place that's using the steel right now. Yeah, these, I need to put a lot more of these furnaces up. Right now I've only got 7 of them in place. That's obviously, we're gonna need way more than that. So, what are we still missing with this setup? The one major thing that we are absolutely still missing with this setup right now is that I need to, well, first of all, I need a place for the rail to go, but that's not a big issue right now. I've got it offloading a bit of it into here. Also, I am creating, you know, this stuff, but only because I had a whole bunch of stone just in my pocket to dump into it. So right now there is still no stone coming. The big thing right now is still that we need to get stone on the network. So, but with stone, with rail being made, and all I really need to do is put in like a pickup for that, and that's something I'm not too worried about. It raises the question of what do we do over here? Well, I think over here the big question should be, I'm gonna like take some of this out, and I think what we're gonna do, the big question now is, what do we do here? Well, I think we tear this whole thing out of here, which will also allow us to sort of back tear out all of the all this up here, which was designed to just route stuff down to here, and that's all that it ever really was used for. So we can tear that out of the system. We can tear this out of the system, and this can in fact be stone central. And so I think that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to pull this up. This train has actually been on manual for quite a while. It actually hasn't gone anywhere in a long time. So we'll figure out what to do with that soon. But really, oh, you're using this for routing. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Huh. Well, you can still use anywhere for routing, so I am gonna tear this out. All of it. This is all going out, every bit of it. And instead, we're gonna put something else up in its place. We're gonna make this part of the. This is gonna be sort of stone central. Now, I have a bunch of stone that's being fed by our first stone patch, which is up on the bus, which is, feeding all of the different stone products into the bus, which is where we're getting our bricks from, and it's where we're getting what we're using to make our walls off of and stuff like that. But this is going to be different. I had a few guns here that have been here for a long time that haven't done anything in a while, but we'll pull those up. We're just going to delete all of this all the way around. And this is all getting completely redesigned from the bottom up. So, yeah, so I'm going to start by removing these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take like 100 of these off just to give you guys a place to dump all of your leftover stuff. And I'm just going to have to like pick up all these materials. They're just going to go into my inventory. I'm going to have a pretty full inventory here in a minute. This is the part of the game that gets weird for me, because like at this point I'm just sort of retrofitting. I'm just going backwards all the stuff that I've done up to this point, and I will tell you, it feels real weird to be doing that. Also, all these are like old yellow belts, which we haven't used in forever. Very strange. I guess I have the space. I'm just gonna pull up the whole thing. Power out of there as well. All of this iron and steel is all gonna have to go. A whole bunch of iron sticks. Oh yeah, all that's gotta go back. I've gotta like drop all that stuff off where it belongs. I'm gonna try and reroute this power a little bit. Let's put the big guy here where he belongs. Let's say there. And then we can like figure that out, I guess, from there. Pick you up. Maybe you still had iron plates on you. Okay, here's the rail all tore up. We're gonna like, I'm gonna draw this straight down a bit so that I can clear this. There we go. Okay. All right. So So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down drills here, such that we have the whole mine covered, which we had not done before. We sort of had only parts of it covered. So I'm going to like, this is going to be like a full proper operation where I'm going to cover all of this. Not dissimilar to what we were doing. Oh, there's going to be like one spot that I can't access, huh? That's going to be very annoying. I guess you might as well go there. And then I guess something like that. Okay. So that's not much. I'm also going to, I think, route it this way. There we go. It's not much stone, but it'll get mined out. And then over here, I'm just gonna have to start like, I'm gonna have to pick up, oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. Holy heck. Holy heck. So what I'm gonna end up, oh boy, what am I gonna end up having to do with all this? Without a lot of other stuff in my inventory, just all this pure iron ore isn't actually gonna buy me a lot, because I don't have any like copper or anything like that. A fair amount of steel. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some time and redistribute this. I'm gonna put them into boxes where we're already using iron and steel. I'm gonna just sort of move this over into existing stuff, sort of manually by hand. I'm just gonna pick up a bunch, move it over, pick up a bunch, move it over, pick up a bunch, move it over. All right, and I'll be back after I've done that. All right, here we go. And just as I say that, I have discovered a junction. I've discovered that we've run into an issue. This is a deadlock. This is an unresolvable deadlock. That's very frustrating. So you want to go straight into the intersection. Why can't you go into the intersection? What's blocking you? You should not be blocked into that intersection. You should be able to travel that way. So you can enter, but you can't enter into this block because this block is occupied. Can I get my, like... I want one of these so that I can see what's going on here. All right. Yes, this block is occupied because this is considered part of that block because I haven't marked it yet. That's why. That's what's happening. Okay. This is simple. This is just a simple that I forgot to put down. There we go. That should resolve that. Yep, now everything's moving. All right. That's just because part of the track that should not have been a part of an existing block was. And so even though the track was perfectly clear and there was a way to pass, the signaling system still considered that area blocked. So that was just a lack of signaling. That was on me. All right, so I'm going to continue doing what I was about to do. All right, see you guys in a bit. As I was finishing that up, I wanted to, I encountered this warning and I wanted to sort of let you guys see what I'm dealing with here. I've got another train which has run out of fuel. I'm not entirely sure why this is happening. This has only really started happening during... Also, something is very strange. Hold on. All right, hold on. Two things are happening here. First thing, there is coal heading over here. So I do not know why it is that this train was not able to ever, like, 'cause it stops there. And it just immediately shoots off. And it's supposed to stop there until it sees that there's less than 200. Oh, because I broke the circuit, and so it's reading nothing. Okay, it's just sort of randomly, it's just moving along forever. So here's what I want it to do. Instead of that, I want you to stop here at copper supply until you yourself have, let's say, greater than... I don't know, 1,000, set and go. And I think this circuit is still broken, but yeah. See, now there's another one that's out as well on the tracks, and this one's on the track, so this is like a big problem. All my tracks are signaled, so nothing's gonna like ram into it while it's just sitting there, but like, yeah, this is a big issue that we're running into now, is that these trains are just not getting the coal, and there's lots of different reasons why that would be happening, but yeah. So in this case, well, and this is the coal transport truck. So what's happening now is that basically there's coal, it's waiting at the coal mine until full cargo, and at that point it should be getting, because there is a line there. What is your, you are full. So I think the problem is just that it's not dropping its inventory? Hold on, I want to follow this one around. This one I want to get like into and follow around. Can I do it from like a great distance? No, I can't. I want to get into this one and follow it around. Right now, it's like, it's kind of sort of in the way, so everything's stopped around it. Oh my god. Can I get in? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to dump some coal that I've got right into you. And let's see what you do. So you are... Let's look at your schedule. So you're supposed to wait here for 30 seconds. Or until you have an empty cargo inventory. Because this is looking pretty good, we're just going to pass this. And we're going to go to the next thing, which is the coal mine. This is where you're supposed to be getting... Right. Except, well, the problem is that, yeah. But even if you just wait for just a second, you should get enough. I guess maybe not, because it probably costs quite a bit. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm actually going to flick you over to manual here, and I want you to just hold for a minute, because for this, I want to add another one. This is going to be full cargo inventory, and at least 10 seconds has passed. Let's actually say 15. So you need to make sure that you're full up, and at least 15 seconds must have passed in order for the loader to actually load you up good enough that you're not going to run out in the middle of the problem. All right, so that's going to finish that problem. By the way, let's take a look at tech while we're on the road. There are some techs that I could get. We did just open up lasers, so I'm going to open up laser turrets, even though we're probably not going to use them. I think they could be fun. I think there's an element of fun to be had. By the way, this loop was this attempt at a loop is bad. I know there are like loop systems or cargo less than yeah. If it drops under 1,000, then it will go, but it's not going to because this isn't actually taking anything. By the way, is there a reason why this isn't taking anything? I mean, I guess it's just that it's freaking full up, huh? Everything is just good. I'm just not spending everything. That's just good enough. So yeah, we'll go. And then this will take me back to town. So, okay. Yeah, I guess that's that. Yep, you're gonna wait there. The signaling works very nicely. The trains have no chance of like running into each other. Although there is, of course, always the chance that, you know, that we get stops where things are locked up. That's really the worst thing we have to worry about. So, I'm gonna get in my car here. And we're gonna drive. I finally broke down and made one of these vehicles, even though I don't like it. I find it very difficult to drive and it's just a pain in the butt. But I did break down because it's taking me so long to move between areas. So here's what we have now. As I come around this way. Oh, nope. Get back in my hand. Okay. So I've taken everything down. I've moved it elsewhere into the network. Places that needed all of the iron and the steel. It got picked up and sent over there. So now what we have here is a smelting operation. And I actually think that at least for the time being, that this is going to be a dead end on the network. And the reason I do that is because I think there's actually going to be two different stations here. So one of these stations is going to be, so we're going to need a coal drop-off point. So I think we're going to need potentially 3 stations here, although 2 of them would be fine because one of them, no, that's not going to work. It would need to be 3 stations. But I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. It can be 3 stations. Because what's going to happen here is that some of this, I think it's got to go this way, actually. Like, I at one point decided that it was going to go that way, but no, I think it has to go this way. Because what's going to happen is that some of this is going to go get smelted. I think this stone here is going to go get smelted. This stuff is going to go directly onto the train. And the train is going to pick up both stone and stone bricks, and it's going to deliver it to two different places, and the places are just going to have to be set up where one of them is taken from the front car, one is taken from the back car. That's just how it's going to have to be. So I am going to need stone drop off, or sorry, coal drop off. So this is what we're going to do here. We're going to go just a little bit out, down, down, and back. This is going to go straight down as though this were continuing. Although, like I said, this might be a dead end on the network. So yeah, I do think I want this to be like a dead end on the network. So let me actually tear up all this return line. And instead, this is going to be like a three-way split. Set that. Are you actually connecting anything to anything? I don't think you are. Oh, that's not true. It was the connecting line. Oh, except I never actually did that. Okay, that's going to be fine. So there's going to be three different. So they'll come in here. And they're going to go to one of three different places. No, that's not true. No, there's only going to be two. I have another train that's out of gas. This is a problem. All right, hold on. I think I'm being a little silly about this. As usual, I'm being a little silly about this. So here's what we're going to do instead. Trains coming in are going to be coming in for one of two reasons. Either they're picking up stone and stone bricks, or they're dropping off coal. So this is going to be the dropping off coal line. No, maybe the inside one should be the dropping off coal line, because then there's only one thing that needs to jump. Yeah, I think that's going to be correct. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set a... I need one of these. Dropping off coal is just going to be one, so it's going to be like... Well, let's set it here. That's going to be good enough. And then we'll go wooden chest boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go stack inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there's the stop and power pole and power pole. Okay. So there's the stop set up. And now this is going to basically be two different runs. Over, and then, okay, yeah, and then it's going to go like that. This is going to come out like this. Okay. Then these guys are going to jump the line because we've got here, oh, I need to make another one of these. I don't have the resources to make another one of these right now, so we'll just do it with the first one for now. Boom. Okay. So this is going to feed into a number of smelters. This is going to be two lines of smelters. One's going to be here, one's going to be up here. So let's take a look at our steel furnaces here. So the first line's going to be like, boom. It's going to come. I haven't really experimented with coming back the way that we came, so I'm going to give myself more space to make sure that we can do that. This has to come up. So let's go like, let's give ourselves a little more space. Let's go one. Let's give it's even more space. Let's go up here. Because that means that, yeah, you're going to run this way up, and this is going to come back down this way. And then one of these here. And then this is going this way, up that way. And then we have another line that starts here. One. It's going that way. And then again, one of these there. Okay. And then this goes Up that way. Okay. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, so he says. This is going to come up this way, and it's going to be right there. Boom. Okay, so this is going to be coal. This is a coal drop-off. So coal here. I need to do this to make sure that it goes the right way, and then, yeah. Goes that way. And goes that way. There we go. Okay, so now coal is connected to this line. And, you know, that'll connect to that way, so we'll have coal will go out. We'll do that when we get there. We'll connect to this line. Although, I kind of have to do it pretty quick here. Like that, so that you can at least see where the connecting lines are going, because it's gonna be really important that I don't put some of these lines in places where like I need other things to be. So let's go like this. This will go under and in. We'll connect there. This is going to split it off to join this. The rest is going to go, which I'm actually going to break that connection for now. And this will go forward. And it'll go under. And here, and this will connect. Okay, so that's going to be, it's going to jump under to here, and that will put, actually this doesn't need to be broken. We'll actually establish that. Okay. Now that, with coal coming in from here, both those will have coal, both of them will have stone. And it'll start smelting, at which point then, okay, so that's everything. I don't need to worry about anything else. So now under to here, out, under to here, that's going to be problematic. This is not going to have anywhere to go. This has got to stay down one. This can't join up like this. This has got to stay down one and pop out here so that this can go under, jump out here, and then come out this way. Yep. Otherwise, that's going to be acceptable. Now I just need a whole bunch of undergrounds, which I don't have. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least sets of undergrounds, and I don't have any of them. What I am going to do is I'm going to set up a little bit of power, I think. We're going to go ahead and start running this power down this way. Go out as far as I can go so that it's still on the line. And go like that so that that joins that, and then I can take this. And we'll run it like, I gotta be a little careful with how I run this, I think. We go there. There we go. Oh, is that not connected? It's not. That's the best I can do. And then I'll do like here, because that'll let me go here, which guarantees that I now have that network on, and then I can start running down this way. Which, thankfully, because of that guy there, will actually let me go all the way over to here before I have to start. And then boom, boom. You're all connected already because of existing network connections, and then boom, boom. Okay. So, first things first, I gotta find out why I have, oh my god, this stopped train is stopping all manner of traffic. So I need to figure out why I have a stopped train and, you know, fix that. so that's the first step we have to do, because it's causing all manner of massive traffic jam up here. Why is it that this train does not have any fuel, and what can we do about that? And then make sure that it gets fuel. And then the next thing is getting a bunch of resources to create a bunch of these underground belts to finish mixing in all of that and getting it on the coal delivery route. All right, so you are the one that's out. So you, again with the copper supply, hold on. I don't think I ever fixed this. So you're staying at copper supply. You want to have like greater than like 2,000 and at least 15 seconds must have passed. Because I know I routed fuel up to there. I know that won't keep you going forever, but we gotta break this up. There we go. Okay, so now give me a minute to collect some resources, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish off that stone area. I'll be right back. All right, once again, welcome back. All right, so here's what we've done. Well, I've pretty much finished this section now. Everything is routed. The coal is going to be dropped here. A little bit of it's going to split off just to feed this locomotive. Other than that, it goes into, this one goes straight in this way. This one goes up into this one, which goes up into this. Two lines, both of them feed back into this little mess, which splits up into these four, and there we go, stone bricks. Raw stone comes right from a set of miners, splits up and goes into here. I really don't know. I just always do this 4 system for all my stops, so it doesn't really matter that it's split up. There's only 6 miners, but it's, you know, just in case I need scalability for some reason in the future, it's there. Okay. So now this is being filled with stone. This is being filled with stone bricks. Well, it will be eventually. I need to get coal routed to here, and I need to get this guy a destination eventually. But for now, this is good. Coal is step 1, though. However, again, another train has no fuel, and this is starting to get ridiculous. I really think it just has to do with the fact that I kept accidentally routing them to just skip their like home stations, or skip the stations where they actually get coal, and so these trains are just not getting it. So I've been fixing this as it's happening, but I've got to make sure to like not have this happen in the future. But for right now, everything else that we've built up over the last few episodes is working. You know, everything is happening, and we are almost ready to move into purple science production full time. But like, man, has it been a slog to get there. What you guys have not been seeing is just the hours I've been putting in between videos here, trying to set things up so that I can get to a good spot to start each video where I'm like ready to start moving into the next thing. But boy, this is taking some work. Where is, oh, I'm in the wrong I'm in the wrong area. This is the sulfur pickup. This is not where the problem lies. It is over here. So you ran out of fuel in front of the thing that's supposed to deliver you fuel. Like, this is what I don't get. This is what I hate. Let me take a stack of coal, and here's what you need to do. From plastic drop, this needs to be an and. No, this is an or. Because plastic drop is this one over here. Plastic supply, this is going to be an and. 15 seconds of time have passed. All right. Now you should be able to survive on your own now. That should no longer be an issue. Man, this just continues happening to me, but I think we're getting there. So, what is the last step? Well, the current, now that that's been fixed, I need to find the coal delivery train, which actually makes a stop up here. So actually, well, you know, I'm already moving south. Let's go down south. I gotta find the coal delivery train because it's the one that I need to change its schedule for, because I need to add the coal furnaces, or the stone furnaces, to the list of where that train is going. So I gotta find a stop that the coal train makes. Coal train. With like the yeah, we all know, like the jazz singer. Anyway, I also want to tile this at some point, make another one of these, maybe even like make a set of 4 of these, so that I've got just so much electrical power. That might happen between an episode or 2 coming up in the future. Okay, so this is definitely a stop that the train makes for coal, so I'm going to click on this. We're going to click on this guy. All right, so he goes to the coal mine first. From the coal mine, he goes to oil processing, coal drop, and then goes to smelting. From smelting, I think it makes sense for you to go to the stone furnaces before you go home. So we're going to add... we're going to change empty cargo to item count, coal, less than, let's say 500. If you got less than 500 left, you want to be moving on from there. And then we want to finally go to stone furnaces, in which 30 seconds have passed, or you are empty. All right, so let's just make sure, see where this goes. So you are dumping off. You're good. Let's just skip ahead here. By the way, the map has opened up a bit down here. This is finally scanned out to its full range, and I mean, yeah. One of the things I'm looking for is more crude oil. Nice. Now that we're here, I'm going to jump off. Crude oil is going to be very, very, very important, because I've only got the one patch. It's still a lot of stuff in that patch. Like, don't get me wrong, that patch is holding us for a long time, but it will eventually run out. So, yeah, now we've got things returning back here and feeding into the cargo wagon. All right, so this is now on the grid. So stone and stone bricks. So the stone is already set up in the right place. So stone drop for, so you're going to add your station. This is going to be the stone mine. And you're going to wait there until either like, let's say a full minute has passed, or let's say and full cargo. Yeah. Once you're done with the mine, the next stop for you to drop is block rail stone. And you're going to go there until basically either say 30 seconds have passed or you're empty. There we go. Make sure I'm not standing on the track. Go automatic. And boom. Okay. So you're going to wait until you're fully loaded. Let's just say until... Actually, let's not go until you're fully loaded. Let's go 60 seconds have passed. And you have more than 1,000 each of stone and stone bricks. Oh, I guess and doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, you want all of these things to be true. So yeah, and it doesn't matter the order, the nesting order, anything like that. Where is stone bricks? I would have thought it would be here. Oh, there it is, stone bricks. Greater than 1,000. So now you're gonna go deliver stone over to here, and that should be the last thing that our, again, watching the map, I know there's a train coming, so I'm gonna get off the rails here. Paying attention. So many trains moving now. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted out of this game, was to get to the point where we have just trains moving left, right, and center, and that we're building and expanding all over the place. This needs to be expanded to an absurd degree. Like, this is just not doing what I need it to do right now, but it's fine. So that should be the last thing that this needs down here. Once we get a proper delivery of stone, I mean, I put a bunch of stone in there because I picked it all up from the old thing, and then rail is done. With rail officially done, the only thing I need to do is set a pickup point for it, which is going to be out here on the line here. Although I might actually set a... I don't know, because this is a weird intersection. I might just set a regular, just like out and back in here. I might just honestly do that. I don't know, or maybe I won't. I'm not really sure yet. Maybe it'll just be a one-way, like pop off this way and then rejoin the line, like here maybe, join this diagonal. Or maybe it'll be a whole extra run over here and just join this one over here. I don't know, I haven't yet decided how I'm gonna like pick up this all this rail to put it on the network. But I've got a box of it that's being created, so I can always keep coming back here and grabbing more rail when and if I need it. And yeah, so that's going to be me done for this episode. The next episode, we need one more thing. One more thing. We're finally almost there. We're finally almost there on production science packs. God, we're getting so close. And so the last thing we need is the electric furnace, which actually is going to be a little bit of a chore in and of itself, although it shouldn't be too bad because I think everything's about done. Stone bricks are on the network now. Steel plates are on the network now. I just need advanced circuits. So what I need to do is increase my steel plate production by a factor of like at least 2, if not 4, if not 8, if possible. We're going to increase our steel plate production so that we can create as many electric furnaces as we want. We're going to set up another block that's going to start with advanced circuit production. It's going to be like a copy of what we did for production module research, right? Advanced circuits, and then we're going to, instead of what we did there, the advanced circuits will feed into stone bricks and steel plates, and as just raw materials coming in, and that will make our electric furnaces. And once the electric furnaces are on the network, then finally we'll have everything, and we can make purple science and start moving towards the end of the game. So thank you guys very much for watching. My name has been Tanis Fugit. As always, this has been the Fugitive Theater. If you guys really like what I'm doing here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that YouTube stuff that, by now I hate saying, but it does help the channel. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.